Hey, this is Saida Johnson, host of Heartfelt Testimony, broadcasting live each week, Tuesday at 7 on FBRN Studios in Bedford, Texas. Log on to hear powerful testimonies of Christians who have walked through the fire, come out on the other side with a powerful testimony, one that will encourage you to live your life for Christ. So be sure to log on each week at 7 to catch Heartfelt Testimony. Hey, welcome. Good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Welcome. You're listening to Heartfelt Testimony. I am Saida Johnson. What's going on? The Lord is good. It's just good to be here. My co-host is in the room. Come on, y'all, get it up for Special K.
Hey.
What's up?
What's going on?
How you?
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot outside. I just want to get that off my chest. First of all, it is 90. I told you it was 91 degrees today, and it's officially hot.
Here we go.
I kept trying to tell folk, it's coming.
Here we go, baby. You ready or not?
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
warm.
It is definitely. Oh, it ain't warm. It's hot. 91 is hot because it's
hot.
because it's humid. You got the
What
humidity
you gonna do when
outside.
it get 109? What you gonna do?
Same thing I did last year.
Yeah.
Stay in the house. So I'm not trying to get out there and battle all that heat. That's just not something.
We
know,
just can't do it no more. As
No,
you get
not
older,
and not trying to do it.
You can't really.
No,
do
I'm
that.
not. I'm trying to do all that.
No.
God bless all the folk who work outside.
Yeah.
Construction workers,
yeah.
lawn care folk, roofers.
Oh yeah.
If you work outside doing something, God bless you, because I'm not built for that. So I'm, hey, I'm, seriously,
don't have
I
the
cut
way
the
you-
yard every now, it's in the morning or late in the evening. I'm not trying to go out.
No.
No, heat stroke is no joke.
It's no
so
joke.
I'm not trying to do all that.
Avoid the heat stroke.
Avoid that as much as possible. Okay,
Absolutely. What is going on, man? What's good? What's
hey,
good?
everything is all good if you in the Lord.
If you're in the Lord.
I try to stay in the Lord as much as I possibly can.
Come on now.
Because too much stuff happens. It's too much stuff. Too much stuff happened. Too much stuff been happening.
Come on.
And I'm not trying to be privy and exposed to said foolishness. Foolery.
Yeah.
So
Not trying to do it.
no, I'm not trying to do it. It's just too much stuff.
It's too much stuff.
Yeah.
So you just stay in that word.
Yeah, well, or I try to keep it in me and try to stay around positive folk who
Yes,
allow
Yes, indeed.
stuff not to creep in. Try to stay as busy as possible.
Come on now.
Make sure I have some projects or whatever the case may be
You
to
know what
keep
I'm
me
saying?
out of
There you go.
the devil's way.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he comes at the smallest and incremental times.
Sometimes
in life,
he just
right?
run up on you.
He just, you ever that devil just run up on you?
just run up on you.
Devil just bum rush.
Like,
Bum
what
rush.
What just happened?
The devil, Satan, bum rush. Yeah,
You ever been bum rushed?
Yeah,
by the devil?
is it the devil or our perception of what the situation is that allows the devil?
Either
to
way, man, it ain't
Either
right.
way, when he gets you, he gets you. It's
He
like,
gets
really?
Either
Are you
way, it
kidding
ain't
me?
right. You gotta stop and have prayer service.
Yeah.
Stop and have prayer service. So, the Lord is good, though.
Guess you gotta stay
It's good to
prepared.
be here, and this month is let's talk about Graceway. Graceway is this past Sunday was amazing. Again, we
As
invite you
always.
to come out to 2695 East Arkansas Lane in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Grand Prairie.
Graceway Church.
Who the pastor?
Pastor Donald E.W. Morrison.
He got two middle names.
I added that W.
W.
Donald Morrison is a pastor. Y'all come on by. And Kevin Grimes, this right here, sitting right here,
Yes, ma'am.
is the main teacher for your teenager.
You got that right.
Okay.
Right now, I'm only one. So
He doing it, okay? His
we have a
class
good
is
time.
full
Yeah,
all the time.
Yes, we have a good time
Y'all have a good
in the
time.
house. Yes, ma'am. We keeps it real.
Y'all talked about health this past
Yes, past Sunday we talked about the health team, the health and wellness
health and wellness
ministry came by. They
came
come
by.
by,
Yeah.
once every couple of months or so to give a
Okay.
presentation. So this
Okay.
past presentation was on water.
and drinking water. Boom.
Make sure you get
Drink
your water.
some water.
Yeah, how much water should you drink a day? You know that.
Listen, the day that
this,
I
this
drink
the
any
quiz.
water,
This
I
the
had
quiz.
tea.
Oh
I
my
had tea.
gosh.
I had tea.
No water. Okay, it's water in it.
I took some medicine. I took my HP
And
this
that was it.
morning, and that was a sip.
Boom. That was
it. That was pretty much it.
Supposedly, you drink half your body weight in ounces.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right. So for me that's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water for me too.
Cause I'm trying to lose.
Yes.
So that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
So I have to keep conscious and stay conscious about what that looks like.
Absolutely.
However, I had to. Okay, God bless the sisters who came by. Right. They did a fantastic job.
Fabulous
by the way.
job.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I want my hats off to them, Sister Daniels and the crew.
Yeah.
Sister Kipper, Sister Chambers.
Mm-hmm.
But they gave the skinny version of the non-water drinking people.
It.
They gave my kids the skinny version. My kids looking like, is that it?
What you mean skinny?
Is that it? The skinny version? The skinny version is like, the basics. This is why you should. This is why you shouldn't.
I got you.
And this is what happens if you don't. Right. These are benefits.
Right.
And so, and they left. Right.
And then
I came in with.
What you tell them?
I gave him some pretty graphic kind of stuff. When you don't drink water, when you don't drink water, stuff will happen. Like UTIs, we talked about that. And
the
we
UTIs
talked about constipation and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Which is pervasive among a lot of people. People don't want to talk about that.
They don't.
They don't want to talk about that, right? So, but nevertheless,
yeah. Come on.
If you come to my class,
that's what you're
going to get. Kind of conversation.
Okay, like I said.
Because no. Look. The Bible says, our bodies is our temple of the Holy Spirit. So
come on, preach the
keep
word.
your body right. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your body right.
Keep your body right. Keep your body tight.
Drink some water.
Get your water.
Yes.
Get your water. You know how long you can live without? You can live without food for a minute, right?
For a long time. But that
water thing, 10 days max, partner.
That's it, baby.
That's it. Kid you not. So
hey, we come to get.
Yes.
You ain't been having no water yet.
And so taking care of your water is highly important. It helps you with a lot of bodily functions, your neurological system, respiratory system, circulatory system. All of that, right?
How does it help your mental state? Because that's
when you don't drink water, it affects how you process information because you're not getting enough blood flow to the brain. So you got to stay hydrated, right? You got to keep your dendrites right.
Come on now.
And you got to keep them lubricated so your synapses can fire appropriately. When your synapses don't fire, you got some problems. So
not thinking properly.
Get confusion. Yeah, get a little confusion. There's disorientation.
You get irritated.
Get short.
Yeah,
drinking some water. Yeah. You short? You mad? Drink some water. So yeah, headaches. You get headaches. A whole lot of stuff.
All that.
So you don't want that. Dehydration is real.
It is real.
It is real, and it
will put you in the hospital.
You got that right. So folks, this summer, make sure you get your water intake throughout the course of the year, but especially if you work outside, you go outside and whatever. So our bodies are really, really, really designed, and we get really, really sensitive. I mean, God has made us and designed us specifically, and it is our bodies are very technically. Very technical when it comes down to how they function, how they work. So we have to remain, have to have a form of homeostasis, which is a balance of bodily functions, which, stuff like your pituitary glands, stuff like your digestive tracts, all this stuff is highly important when it comes down to how we live and how we think and how we behave and, whatever else. So, That being said, this month is mental health month.
It is.
And so we're going to be doing some stuff this month to bring attention to some things that are going on. As a matter of fact, our last presentation, which we dealt with, school shootings and school violence, kind of segues into what we're dealing with tonight. So, we got to protect ourselves and guard our hearts and our minds when it comes down to how we function, how we live daily, right?
Absolutely.
I was looking at some scriptures in particular. I was looking at John 38:36. Job.
Job.
Job 38:36. Job 38:36 says, who has put wisdom in the inward parts, or given understanding to the mind.
Come on.
Who has done it? It's talking about God, of course.
Right.
Job is talking about God. Who has put wisdom in the inward parts,
Right.
or given understanding to the mind?
All right.
So he said God has done that. God has provided those things to us. He's given our minds the capacity to think and reason and rationalize. Psalms 26:2. Prove me, O Lord, and try me. Test my heart and my mind.
Come on now.
Test my heart and my mind.
Yes.
Test my emotional side. Test my emotions and motives, and how I think about things. How I test that.
Come on now.
You know, that's what David's saying. Test those things, right?
Yes.
So, because he's given us those things, and we should have them, as it talks about in the New Testament, we have to have the mind of Christ.
Yes.
The mind of Christ. So understanding that the issues surrounding mental health and mental illness are very, very important,
right,
to how we function mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and physically as well, right? So those things are highly, highly important. So this month we'll be touching on some of the ins and outs and things to look for when it comes down to your mental acuity,
right,
and how we process things and how we deal with life. Back in 1949, the Institute of the Mental Health of America is a group. Back in 1949, they placed a lot of emphasis and attention on the whole issues of mental health.
Right.
And this is where this is one of the first organizations to place the importance of how we function mentally and emotionally,
exactly,
how we deal with life,
exactly,
and the challenges that derive from just stress and strain, right?
Right.
Stress, which is what we call a silent killer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can really do damage.
Yes.
To how we function.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Stress is so unassuming that sometimes we don't even know and understand that we are stressed.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Sometimes we don't understand that, what you're really feeling is stress. Whether you're allowing whether you're allowing stress to happen to you or somebody else is stressing you out, you got to be aware of that stress. You got to be aware of how that feels.
Right.
What are you really feeling? Is your chest tight? Is you got a headache? You're irritable? What does that feel like? You gotta home in on what that feels like for you,
right?
Because it could be different,
as
opposed to
most definitely
what I feel, right?
Yeah. Well, even if I'm allowing somebody to, even if somebody's getting on my nerves per se, I'm allowing that to happen.
Stress. Okay.
I'm really allowing that to happen.
Exactly.
I'm allowing them to, what we say, push my buttons. To make me respond a certain way, right?
Come on now.
That's one thing. I think what concerns me is that stress that we go to bed with, right?
Oh man.
Like stuff we don't think is bothering us. We take it to bed, and we wake up with it, and we go to work with it. We go to lunch with it.
For example,
it could be a lot of things, like bills, financial issues.
Yes.
Yeah, they can kind of weigh us down, right?
Absolutely weigh you down. And stifle you.
Oh, most definitely.
You don't want to move.
Yes.
Because first of all, you tired.
Yes.
You tired.
It weighs you down.
Yeah.
So, things like those. Children.
Oh, man.
Kids.
Cheering.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it all on the kids. I'm not. I think relationships can wear us down. I'm not just going to say kids. I think relationships can really, really wear us down.
Yep.
When we don't place them in correct position in order or within our lives, right? Some people think that it's their responsibility to take care of folks. certain individual.
Boy, you saying something.
I'm like, who told you that was your job? That's not your.
Boy, you.
What if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. Who said it? Well, who's doing it before you got here? I'm trying to figure out who's doing it before you got here.
Come on now.
You know, that's not your job.
That's not your job.
Yes. It's not your job. You see what I'm saying?
You saying something right
Yes. So, those are concerns that we ought to be aware of. Right?
Yes.
So
absolutely.
So in those in the listening audience, whether you be on Facebook, YouTube, or what, y'all get this message. Make sure you get it. Leave that stress alone. Now, the two kind of stresses.
Come on.
You got eustress and you have chronic stress.
Right.
Eustress is like the stuff that we deal with that's temporary. Like, I got to take a test tomorrow, so I get stressed out. Things. I got to do an event tomorrow, so sometimes we get stressed. That's eustress. That's like temporary. That's like situational, right?
Right.
That stress is kind of good.
Okay.
Because it keeps us sharp.
Sharp.
Right? Yeah,
yes.
It keeps you sharp.
Exactly.
Keeps you aware, right?
Exactly.
Chronic stress. Chronic. That's that nasty stress. That's the stress we just talked about a while ago. Just keeps you up at night. Cortisol levels high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't halfway. You got hyper vigilant.
Whew. And it gets hot. Like it's
yeah.
hot right
you
now.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you make you want to fight.
Yep. Yes.
You keep waiting for the jump off.
That part.
You bust. So.
Yes. We're gonna work it out. Yes.
We're gonna work that out. So I mean, that's that. You got to be aware of that. That's the kind of stuff we take. Because even when we think we calm, we keep taking that stuff. We keep taking that stuff with us, right?
We do.
And that's not good. That's not good at all, right?
It just got hot all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on.
You got that personal summer going on.
Let's take a break right here.
Spring. Yeah, let's take a break right
Let's
quick.
take a break.
We'll come back talk about stress.
Yeah, we go. Because for some reason I just got stressed.
Yes.
Okay.
Stress less.
Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.